I am Barton Black with Barton Black Law, and I'm frequently asked by business owners, what can happen if I don't pay employees the overtime compensation they're owed? And there's several risks that can happen. One is you could end up in lengthy litigation with one or more employees. They could bring a collective action, and you could face years of litigation in which you have to retain an attorney, incur significant business expenses to defend your decision not to pay your employees overtime if they were owed it. The Fair Labor Standards Act is what applies to all businesses throughout the country, and it gives former employees the opportunity not only to collect the wages that they were owed if you didn't pay it to them, the overtime wages, but the courts will also double their overtime wages. So if, for example, an employee is deemed by a judge or jury to have been underpaid by $10,000, the court can then double it, and you have to pay $20,000 to the employee. So looking back over the years, if you would have made the decision with the assistance and advice of an attorney to properly classify your employees and pay them overtime, then you could pay them the $10,000 they were owed back when they worked it and not face paying them $20,000 with a court case. Additionally, the Fair Labor Standards Act gives employees the right to recover their attorney's fees. So if you have to go through a lengthy lawsuit and you unfortunately do not prevail, then you could end up owing $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in attorney's fees to your former employee's attorney for him or her representing the employee and obtaining the overtime compensation that employee was owed. So the financial consequences are significant. The FLSA is a very employee-friendly law, and as an employer, you want to seek the advice of a competent employment attorney who can tell you whether you need to classify your employees as exempt instead of non-exempt so that you can protect your business and not be faced with a business-destroying lawsuit down the road. One particular situation where I represented an employer is instructive. There was an employer who had been sued by multiple employees at their business. And the thing is, with overtime, if they were misclassified and they have 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe working through a lunch, staying over for another hour, 1 hour per day, coming to work an hour earlier, it adds up and it multiplies exponentially. So the more employees you have, the more risk you face for a large overtime judgment, then double it for liquidated damages and paying attorney's fees. So in the particular situation of properly classifying employees as exempt or non-exempt and whether to pay them overtime, it is one of the more important decisions that needs to be made properly with the advice of an attorney so that you don't have runaway liability. I am Barton Black with Barton Black Law, and we help business owners protect their business.